Good morning. This is a reading for Leos. She's telling me which Leos. Single female Leos. I don't decide who I'm reading for. My dead sister does. Since she is omnipresent, says she has a much better view of who needs their world rocked. And this morning, evidently, it is single female Leos. It is the morning of July. I think it's the 7th. Maybe the 5th. I don't know. It's Saturday morning. They woke me up at 1:21 this morning. And they've been pestering me ever since Thor had to have an emergency bulletin go out to his warriors. So I'm a little bit not in touch with this dimension, but I got good access to the other dimension, and that's really all that matters to you. This is the channel of the Mystic Bohemian, and I am Angelina Gianna. And I will try to decipher what it is Laurel wants y'all to know this morning. She says, let's rock their world. Leos, the overall influence here is the Death card and the Two of Cups. She says, there is a love on its way in that will transform you. That's not quite correct. The act of transforming yourself will make you the perfect person for this love affair. But this love affair will also transform you. Okay, Laurel, you're talking in riddles this morning. A lot of shit's going on, a lot of changes on your part. This row is the current state of affairs, the state of your union, where you are now, your own little universe. These are the things that require attention, and this is the potential outcome depending on whether or not you handle these things appropriately. These are elements of the past that may or may not affect what's going on now, but will probably affect what goes on in the future. We got pair of twos and the sun. Good choices, good choices, good choices. Multitasking, balancing two things at once, money, possibly a new enterprise that you have conceived and have put forth. The sun is there, so this is for those who've done their work and they're fine. There is a strong, dominant man coming into your space. He is showing up as the emperor. I know, I hear all of you cats raise the hackles on the back of your neck when I say dominant to a Leo woman. Dominant in his field. He shows up as the emperor. He's highly masculine. Penelope, stop helping. I have no idea what's going on with the animals this morning, but Penelope is acting like the earthquake happened here instead of in California, and she is all over the cards. I've put her outside 3 times, and she keeps finding her way back in. Okay, I know this is for other cats, and they're Leos. Could you just behave? Thank you very much. We welcome the cat magic, and now cut the shit. Okay, stop it. This man is either in your space or just about to enter your space. He's associated with business, enterprise. Stop it, Penelope. She said, for some of you, there's a product you're trying to bring to market, and he is a facilitator for that. But there is also a romantic aspect to the relationship for some of you. Ew. The sun that's over here. Penelope! She's very happy for you. Shows up as an emotionally fulfilled home over here. It looks like that's all going great, and the Sword of Truth comes down. Something that you are going to need to deal with. Let's get some other cards to see what that's about. Madam, please mind your manners. Okay. And evidently it takes off faster than you expected it to take off. Whatever project is, wherever you're focusing your energies, it's going to take off faster than you expected. Now you have the sun and the stars, and there's a message that's what that is. That Ace of Swords is a message. It's energy. Sorry, two of them are talking at once. Hold on. It's a tremendous amount of energy to move forward and get you what you need. Use the sword judiciously. Do not behead anyone on your quest to get what you want. But it does imply a need to step up your game, step up your timetable. Which brings us to what has to be done over here. The Lovers in this case, I don't think is about a lover. I rarely read it for lovers. Okay, in the middle of all this, now I'm seeing. This is great, but it also is a problem. There is, for some of you, there is concern about someone with bad health. And you have to make some important decisions about this. For some of you, it is an elderly relative. For some of you, it's actually your mate. Laurel, I thought this was for single ones. She said, well, there's one or two listening who are listening even though they have a mate. Okay. Someone that you care about. Needs your time and attention. There are decisions that have to be made. That Lover's card is often about making mature, responsible decisions, When you're single and you're footloose and fancy-free, you make choices for what makes you feel good, what makes you happy. That Lovers is about coming together and working as a team and making choices as a team. And sometimes you have to forego that vacation to the beach for a week because, you just have to, car's got to go in the shop kind of thing. You will have to make some of those choices in regard to this. That's going to cause you a tremendous amount of anxiety. She's saying that not all of this concern is over adults. Some of it may be for teenagers. You are not tied. You are not bound. This is the Eight of Swords. You can, in fact, proceed. You have to pay attention to what's being offered you. This deck, I love this deck because it has the 4 extra cards that all decks should have. No, that's not just my opinion. This is the Maiden of Wands. It's about intuition and inspiration. It's about using your own psychic gifts, but it's also about receiving information from those who don't have a body. The muse is here and she is inspiring the man as he sleeps. You are being being given information during your dreams. And if you're not one of those people who remembers your dreams, the data will slowly surface to the conscious mind during the day. Be aware of your aha moments, your epiphanies, your light bulb over your head moments. Your solutions are there. You can, in fact, do this and make these moves necessary to advance this. Let's just call it a project. You have two of the maidens here. There is an earth sign. She said most of them are earth signs. It's a caregiver that you bring in to help with that person. She said whoever Helen is, who doesn't like bringing strange people into your house because you're sure they're going to do something bad, she assures you that you can find the correct person. That fox is showing up as your fears. You don't find somebody, you are going to wear yourself out and make yourself sick. You can find someone with good references within your budget to help you with that. You have the key. Not in that cage, and you're not in that cage, okay? A lot of it's like Sambo and the tigers running in that circle until they spun themselves to butter. Stop spinning. Leos, you are not a caged bird. You have the keys to walk free and do whatever you want. You are not bound by those ribbons. They're just ribbons. You're not blind to the answers. Seek the data they give you in your dreams. And, other people may be, if you're not hearing the voices, other people may just suddenly come up to you and say, you know what? And it's your answer. So be aware. You are not tied. You are not bound. You have what you need to get through this. Yeah, they have you. The Queen of Swords. Contrary to 90% of all of you readers, I read the swords as fire queens. And there's you. The Four of Wands. Happy home again. Everything's in order. Everything is fine. Your foundation is stable. The Empress. The Priestess says use your intuition. And what it brings you is the Nine of Pentacles. She's a strong, independent, generally single woman. Doesn't need a man to take care of her and is perfectly capable and competent. That's who you are. Now, put your boots on. Strap them on. And move forward. You got this. But who is that love up there? What is that? Well, I asked for a clarifier on the Two of Cups up there. And there's an Ace of Cups. Okay, I'm curious. I don't know about you, but I want more information. The Priestess is here yet again. She says, remember in the past when you balanced everything and you had all the everything in the air and nothing was dropped? And the sun was shining in your life and you were able to make more decisions and take on more responsibility. When this love comes into your life, do not reject it because you think you can't take on one more thing. There is an offer of love, meeting of a new person. Don't shut it out because you think your plate is already full. I'm sure it is, but that doesn't change the fact that something you did not expect. Out of the blue. Knocks you on your ass. Like, why am I being a giddy teenager over this? Because it's good, because it's real, because it's just what you needed. Do not put that aside when you're dealing with this. Okay, ladies, I hope this helps. Penelope assures me that it has. Get your little cat face off the cards. Are we done? She says we're done.